ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடகுரு அம்பரமே தண்ணீரே ஷோரே அறம் செய்யும் எம்பெருமான் நந்தகோபாலா எழுந்திராய் கொம்பனார்க்கெல்லாம் குழந்தே குலவிளக்கே எம்பெருமாட்டி யசோதாய் அறிவுராய் அம்பரமூடரத்து ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உம்பர் கோமானி உறங்காதெழுந்திராய் செம்பொற்களடிச் செல்வா பலதேவா உம்பியும் நீயும் உறங்கேலோர் எம்பாவாய். ஆண்டாள் ரங்கமன்னார் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now welcome Madras. I welcome you all for this special session. This is the 55th meeting in our series. This is a real special one because we have arranged a lecture in English. Mr. Kidambi will be giving a lecture in English, and Swamigal is not new to us, of course. He has already given a lecture, but this is the first time we have arranged a lecture in English, being the English New Year Day. He is a Sampradaya scholar, I need not tell you. His very dress itself shows that how much religious and Sampradaya minded he is. But academically also he is very much qualified, which he never wanted to expose. He is an M.Com CAIIB. But he is very simple and calling himself the disciple of Srirangam Vidwan Swami. The month of Margazhi is very busy for everybody here, particularly Sri Vaishnavis, like our Kidambi Swami. So he has found time to be in our midst, despite all these things. Morning one parvachanam, evening one parvachanam he has. With all that, he has found time to be, he has agreed to us. And the topic is Grace of Godha, which is incessant, is chosen by him. And let the grace fall on everybody in the universe for a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere in the days of this turmoil and tension. So thank you. I now invite him to commence his lecture.
Sri Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana Kalpavallim Sri Rangaraja Harichandana Yoga Drishyam Sakshakshamam Karunaya Kamalamivanyam Gothamananya Charanau Charanam Prabadhye Inno Tiruvadipuram Yamakagavanno Ingu Andal Avadarital Kunnada Valvana Vaikundavan Bohan Tannai Igalந்து ஆழ்வார் திருமகளாராய். Good evening to all of those who are in India. Good morning to our Parsari Swami. I should thank our Swami because for quite a long time I was expecting to do a lecture in English for quite some time. So when this idea was discussed with the Swami, he immediately told, why can't we have a lecture on Tirupavai? So originally, while we were discussing for the dates, it was something else, not Jan 1st actually. Then he called me back saying, why can't we have the lecture on Jan 1st? It so happened that it is the beginning of English New Year. And that being the case, we have got a lecture in English and that also about Tirupavai. So I thank our Parsari Swamiji and the wonderful audience which has gathered here. And I sincerely believe, I trust it should be a wonderful lecture. Of course, it is wonderful for me, and I don't know whether it is going to be wonderful for the audience or not. I trust it should be so. Lord Krishna says, Masana Margasirshoham. Arjuna, of all the 12 months, I happen to be the Margali month. And this Margali in Tamil, when you opt for AI, that is artificial intelligence, what it says, Margasi. So Margali in Tamil becomes Margasi in AI. And Bhagavan says, I am the Margali month of all the 12 months. And this Margali month has got another name also. It is Tirupavai month. Because Tirupavai is the most celebrated text of Sri Vaishnavism. And it is an integral part of the Nalayara Divya Prabandham. Great acharyas have praised it, have commented on it. And they say it is the essence of Veda. That is, Vedam அனைத்திற்கும் வித்தாகும் கோதை தமிழ் ஐயைந்தும் ஐந்தும் அறியாத மானிடரை வையம் சுமப்பதும் வம்பு. Of all the acharyas, Swami Emperumanar, the foremost acharya of our Sri Vaishnavism, his scholar is known as Tirupavai Jiyar because of his total involvement in Tirupavai, which is well illustrated in the Pasuram Undu Madagalitan, which happens to be the tomorrow's Pasuram. And let me explain this to this audience here. It is the habit of Swami Ramanuja to recite Tirupavai daily, he being a sannyasi. And one day it so happened, he was reciting this Pasuram, Undumadagalittan Voda the Tolvaliyan. And he was reciting this Tirupavai through the streets of Srirangam. And on this particular day, he was walking in the street where his Acharya Periyanambi had his Tirumaligai, that is his house. Now Ramanuja is reciting. Undumadagalittan Voda the Tolvaliyan, Nandagopalan Marumagale Napinnai, Gandam Kamalum Kulali Kadaidaravai, Vandangum Koli Alaitanahan, Madhavi Pandal Mel, Palhal. Of course, he did not recite so speedily. Since our Parsari Swami has told it should be 7:10 or 7:15 to close, I thought of reciting this Pasuram a little bit speedily. But Swami Ramanuja was enjoying this Pasuram very much. And he was telling, Sentamarai Kayal Sirar Valai Olippa Vandu Thiravai. Sentamarai Kayal Sirar Valai Olippa Vandu Thiravai. Oh, Pinnai Prati, please open the doors. That is what Andal Nachiyar requests of Napinnai. Now Ramanuja was reciting this. In fact, he was singing this Pasuram. It so happened that he was standing in front of his Acharya Periyanambi's house. And the moment he came opposite to Periyanambi's house, he was reciting this last line, Sendamarai Kayyal Sirar Valai Volippa Vandu Thiravai. The moment he finished this line, the gates of or the doors of Swami Periyanambi opened, and Attulai, who is the daughter of Periyanambi, she opened the door and came out. Ramanuja was in of course, it can't be told he was in a trance. He saw Attulai. Actually, he did not see Attulai there. He saw Napinnai herself there. That was his total involvement. See, the Pasaram itself says, oh, Napinnai, please open the door. So the moment Emperumanar said Ramanuja recited this last line, Attulai opened the door, and Ramanuja thought Napinnai herself has come there to open the doors. Here he had fallen. He became unconscious. Now Attulai ran inside. Periyanambi was inside. She went to her father and told, oh, Jiyar became unconscious. Why what happened? Now Attulai said, I opened the door, and Jiyar was reciting this Pasaram, Mundu Madagalittan Voda the Tolvaliyan. The moment he sang, Sendamarai Kayyal Sirar Valai Olippa, actually, Periyanambi asked what happened. Attulai said, Jiyar fell unconscious. Immediately, Periyanambi asked Attulai, oh, was Ramanuja reciting Mundu Madagalittan Pasuram? To that extent, Acharya Periyanambigal and his Shishya Ramanuja were totally involved in this Tirupavai. And not only that, venerable Acharyas like Periyavachan Pillai, Adagimanamala Perumal Nayanar, They have enjoyed this Tirupavai. They have commented on that. And they have brought out not just the lyrical beauty, that is the commentary of all these acharyas. It shows us not only the lyrical beauty of Tirupavai, but also the philosophical concepts that are embedded in that simple songs. Songs are very simple. And you have to read through the lines to understand its real meaning. Tirupavai by itself is a scintillating crust jewel of Tamil literature. There is a limpid flow of narration. There is loftiness of utterance. And there is sheer beauty of pictorial description, which no comparable work in Tamil literature can lay claim also. Not only that, it is magical in its attraction. Tirupavai embodies the quintessential teaching of the Upanishads, Puranas, Idihasas. And Tirupavai has got a Dvani. The Dvani gives us various meanings, including the special features of Sri Vaishnavite way of life, which is centered on Prapatti or Charanagati under the loving guidance of Acharya. Now, we may wonder as to what is the cultural significance of Tirupavai. The cultural significance of Tirupavai is great for Sri Vaishnavites because it forms an integral part of the daily observance in their daily worship. That is what we call Thiruvaradhanam. Not only in houses, but also in temples. So wherever you go, whether it is a temple or a house, and if any function is going on, is about to start, definitely there will be the recitation of Tirupavai. So without Tirupavai, there can be no function. No, it is like this. If you have to have a function, you have to have Tirupavai. So only the month of Margali is better known as the month of Tirupavai. Apart from these philosophical concepts which Tirupavai gives us, the Sri Vaishnava religious tradition has built up over the centuries an inner layer of religio-philosophical meaning called Swabadesa in the stanzas of Tirupavai. Actually, there is one more meaning for the word Swabadesa. You know what it is? Swabadesa means sleeping. Swa-abadesa, sleeping place. So it is another meaning for this word Swabadesa. But in Tirupavai, Swabadesa means the inner meaning, which is hidden within the lines or through the lines. The inner import of each pasuram is construed in harmony with the elements of spiritual journey. And who makes this journey? From where the journey starts and where it ends. The journey starts from this samsara mandala. And who is the traveler? The Jivatma is the traveler. And when the journey will end, the journey will finish or end when this traveler Jivatma reaches the lotus feet of Paramatma. Now, the individual Bhakta or the Jivatma, what he does, now he looks around him and he sees his fellow devotees or his friends are deeply immersed in samsara. So this Jivatma awakens the fellow devotees, now invites all of them, and they go in unison. They go in a group to Lord Krishna and pray for the parai, which is nothing but the service, or in Sampradaya they call it as Kaingaryam. Now, we may try to know what the word Tirupavai itself stands for. Tirupavai means it is a nonbu or vratam in Sanskrit. And this nonbu or vratam is usually undertaken in the month of Margasi. That is what AI says. Though it's Margali, that is what we say. When you go for an English recording of this, or when you say Margali in Tamil and ask AI to record it, it will give you the word Margasi. So this vratam is usually undertaken in the month of Margali. And this nonbu is also known as Katyayani Vratam. Vratam means Vratam does not denote fasting. Fasting is one part. Vratam means complete devotion, complete concentration to achieve something. Uninterrupted concentration is called Vratam. And this is also known as Katyayani Vratam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, sage Sukha says, that is, the gopis, they went in a group to the Yamuna river. There, they sang like this: Katyayani Mahamaye, Mahayogin, Yatishwari He Katyayani. We gopis, we make a request to you. We want Lord Krishna as our husband. That's why we are doing this nonbu. Can you help us, please? Can you help us to get Lord Krishna as our husband? Please do it. That is the request given by gopis to Katyayani. If the word nonbu represents Katyayani, not only that, the word nonbu represents Pavai also. Pavai is a Tamil word, and it has got not less than 13 to 14 meanings. Pavai is a kind of vegetable. Pavai is a flower. Pavai means girl. Pavai is a toy. So the word Pavai denotes three things basically. One, it is the form of Katyayani made up of sand in the river banks. Two, the nonbu done in the honor of Pavai. Three, finally, the Prabandham, which refers to the nonbu. Now, basically, we may ask a question as to why this Pavai nonbu is celebrated. There are two reasons. One, to bring in rain when the monsoon fails. Andalachar says in the Pasaram 3 and 4. ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உத்தமன் பேர்பாடி நாங்கள் நம்பாவைக்கு சாற்றி நீராடினால் திங்கின்றி நாடலாம் திங்கள் மும்மாறி பெய்து ஓங்கு பெருசன்னல் ஊடு கயலுகள பூங்குவளை போதில் பொறிவண்டு கண்படுப்ப தேங்காதே புக்கிருந்து சீர்த்த முலை பற்றி வாங்க குடம் நிறைக்கும் வள்ளல் பெரும்பசுக்கள் நீங்காத செல்வம். So the first reason is to bring in rain. What's the second reason? Why the basic idea of nonbu itself is to get Lord Krishna as husband. But that is quoted as a second reason. First reason is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Let all the people be happy. So that is the first reason, to bring in rain when the monsoon fails. What's the second reason? To get a good husband. No, to get Lord Krishna as husband. Andal says, பெற்றம்மை துவுண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குற்றேவல் எங்களை கொள்ளாமற் போகாது. So it is With this, Andal Nachiyar tries to request, she requests Lord Krishna to permit her to do this nonbu. She prays to Lord Krishna, please sanction or please give what we want. Now, we will try to know what is the outer content of Tirupavai. That is the external picture. That is which is apparent. Once we study Tirupavai, what we are able to understand externally. The young girls who took upon themselves this nonbu woke up earlier in the morning. Sitranchirugale vandunnai sevit. They awakened the other girls who are still sleeping. Actually, they were not sleeping. They were deeply thinking about Lord Krishna and his qualities. Now, all the girls joined together. They formed a group. They all went in a group to Lord Krishna's mansion, they say in English. Lord Krishna's Tirumaligai. That is how we have to say. They request Lord Krishna to give all the accessories necessary for the fulfillment of their nonbu. This is the outer content or the external picture of Tirupavai. What's the internal picture of Tirupavai? The young girls, they have got three qualities. Akinjanyam, Ananya Gaditvam, Ananya Charanatvam. What is Akinjanyam? I have nothing at my disposal. How to understand this? We can understand this by a small example. Assuming we have got a good balance in our bank account. So it runs to some 6 digits. Say 1 lakh or 2 lakh, whatever it is. And we are in dire need of some 10,000 rupees urgently. No GPay, nothing. No credit card, nothing. Somebody wants only hot currency. Then we said, okay, ATM is quite near to me. I will go and come back. This gentleman is waiting for this 10,000. We went to the ATM. ATM card is there, balance is there, everything is there. ATM is also very near to our house. We went there and there is one board saying ATM out of order. What we will do? In account we have got lakhs. We are one of the very good customers of this bank. We have got a ATM card. Everything is there. But the ATM says out of order. We can't do anything. As well, we can't come and tell this gentleman, please say I'm having so much of amount in the account. ATM is out of order. This is Akinjanya. For withdrawing a small amount of 10,000 from our balance of 5 lakhs, even for withdrawing this, we need Lord Krishna's mercy and his kripa. That is called Akinjanyam. That is to realize we have got nothing here. We own nothing here. We came one day, we are going to go another day. Of course, the day is, we don't know the day. The passport is ready, visa is ready. Ticket is not issued, we are in the queue. So these young girls, now we are seeing the inner content of Tirupavai. These young girls in a group, they went to Lord Krishna. They told him, they requested him, this Jivatma is subservient to you, hey Lord Krishna. We request you, don't toss us in the Prabhanja again and again. What we want, you know? Of course, you know that, but you pretend as if you don't know. Okay, let's tell her. We Jivatma want to do service Kaingariya to you. Then Lord Krishna asked, okay, you do the service for today, for this day. Andal said, Govinda, you don't know the mindset of girls. We came here for doing this Kaingariya only for this day. Definitely not. Then Lord Krishna asked, then what else you want? எற்றைக்கும் ஏழேழ் பிறவிக்கும் உந்தன்னோடு உற்றோமே யாவோம் உனக்கே நாம் செய்வோம் மற்ற நம் காமங்கள் மாற்று. This is the inner content of Tirupavai. So, externally there is one picture and internally there is one picture. This being the case now, we will be happy to know there are various commentaries. There are many commentaries for Tirupavai. And the notable among them are one, மூவாயிரப்படி வியாக்கியானம் பை பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை, ஆறாயிரப்படி வியாக்கியானம் பை அழகிய மணவாள பெருமாள் நாயனார், வியாக்கியானம் பை பெரிய பரகாலன் சுவாமி, then Sanskrit commentary by Rangaramanujam Swami, then நாலாயிரப்படி வியாக்கியானம் by ஆய் ஜனன்யாச்சாரியார் Swami of Tirunarayanam. And besides, there are so many commentaries, so many research books written, commentary in other languages other than in Tamil. So, to that extent, Tirupavai has captivated all the people. So now, we will try to enjoy the various Sri Vaishnava concepts that are explained in Tirupavai commentary. First one is Naichyanusandanam. Naichyanusandanam means self-depreciation or even effacement of true devotees. It is explained in the stanza 15. எல்லே இளங்கிளியே இன்னும் உறங்குதியோ சில்லென்று அழையேன் மீர் நங்கை மீர் போதருகின்றேன் வல்லை உன் கட்டுரைகள் பண்டே உன் மாயறிதும் வல்லீர்கள் நீங்களே நானேதான் ஆயிடுக. The girl who looks like a parrot, whose voice is very sweet, she starts singing. Andal wonders, oh, எல்லே இடங்களியே, oh, you are really singing very well. But please come out. We are waiting for you. The girl got angry. She got irritated. Oh, ladies, please wait. Please don't disturb me. Then Andal replied, see, we are here to conduct the Nonbu. You told us you will come and wake up all of us in the early morning. That did not happen. We came to your house. We are calling you saying it's time. Now you are arguing with us. It's really wonderful. You are a talkative girl. That is what Andal says about the girl who is inside the house in the 15th passage. Now the girl who is inside the house, Pilankili, she immediately answered, oh, I am not talkative, you are talkative. Immediately on saying this word, you are talkative, the girl thought, oh, actually whose mistake it is? I told them I will come in the early morning. I told them I will participate in the Nonbu. I told them I will come to your house. What happened? Nothing has happened actually. They have come to my house. And whose mistake it is? It is my mistake. then what I should do? I should own my mistake. That is what she says, Nanedanaida. The same thing happens in Ramayana also. Lord Rama went to a forest. Bharata came from KK. KK, the country where he was there for more than 11 years. KK is our what? Kazakhstan is KK Nadu. Then Vasishta told Bharata, your father has given this empire to you. You have to be the next king. Your brother, who was otherwise eligible, is now in forest. Then Bharata says, not says, he cries. Namantaraya na cha madhurasya dosho na ragyo na cha ragavasya matpabamevatra nimittamasit vanapravesa raghunandanasya. I apologize, I am unable to elaborate the meaning of this stanza, but let me be permitted to say this much. Bharata says, Rama went to forest not because of his mistake, it is my mistake. I made the mistake and Rama is suffering now. Actually, who made the mistake? Bharata did not do any mistake. Neither Bharata nor Rama. Whereas now Bharata says, even though he has not committed any mistake, he says, the reason for my brother Rama to go to forest is my fault. It is my mistake. And the commentators here say, it is the true essence of Sri Vaishnavite. And in the commentary, they are given a very good sentence. In Arayarapadi, Illada Kutratai, Silar Yerittu Chunnalu, Illai Sayyadirukkaire, Vaishnavamire. Illada Kutratai. So you have not committed any crime. Silar Yerittu Chunnalu, even if somebody accuses you of you having done something. Illada Kutratai, Silar Yerittu Chunnalu, Illai Sayyadirukkaire, oh, I have done this mistake. Yes. You have to go voluntarily and accept this, that you have committed the mistake. If you do this, you are a Sri Vaishnava. Of course, we should not draw any parallel as to what is happening today. Whether we can find a person like this. Of course, we should try to find somebody who is really having this quality. That is called Naichya Anusandhana. Next one is Akinchanyam, that is the helplessness of the innocent cowherd women. It is explained in the Pasuram or stanza 28. Karavegal pinsendru kanam சேர்ந்து உண்போ அறிவொன்றும் இல்லாத ஆய்க்குலம். அறிவொன்றும் இல்லாத, அறிவில்லாத, அறிவொன்று இல்லாத, அறிவொன்றும் இல்லாத. Karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga. Anda says, no yoga is with us. No karma yoga, no bhakti yoga, no jnana yoga. There is Akinjanyam explaining that you don't have anything. The next one is Purushartha, that is Kainkaryam. Service as the ultimate end. Ultimate end. It is explained in the Pasuram 29, Sittam Sirgale, Vandunai Sevituvun, Patramareadiye, Potumburulhelai. Petrametuvunum Kolatil Berandini, Kutevalangalai, Kolamar Pohad. Itre Parehulvan, Undergan Govinda, Yeteki Mele Veraviki, Mundanodu, Uttome Yavo, Monakena Matsevo. It is our Purushartha. Now, Anda narrates the Saulabhya of Emberuman Lord Krishna. What is Saulabhya means? Give and take. Swarupam or give and take policy. That is, Krishna is very simple. He surrenders to his devotees immediately. That is explained in the Pasuram 26, saying, Male Manivanna. By saying Male, Andal explains the Saulabhya of Emperuman Lord Krishna. Besides the above, there are various Shastrarthas which are found in various places of Tirupavai. The foremost being Artha Panchaha, Swaswarupam, Paraswarupam, Upaya Swarupam, Viroti Swarupam, Palaswarupam. It is explained very well in the Pasuram Puttu Valakariya. Externally, it may seem to be a romantic Pasuram. Internally, it is philosophical. Panja Sayanatin Mideri. Panja Sayana means 5 qualities of a bird. And here, the 5 qualities, Artha Panchaha, 5 divisions of the Vaishnava spiritual quest is hidden in this word Panchasayana. Then Purushakara. What is Purushakaram? It is nothing but the recommendation of mother about her son to her husband. Navala Mamurigal used to say, Samsari is full of mistakes. Prati says to Embraman, don't see the mistakes of the samsara, because he knows only to make mistakes. And she proceeds to say, Manal chorile kallarai varund. Rice full of rice of sand rice. In sand rice, you can find only stones in it. Likewise, he being a person in samsara, he knows only to commit mistakes. Please pardon him. You have got one wonderful quality called Vatsalya. Show your Vatsalya to this boy. Otherwise, there is nobody to rescue him. That is called Purushartha. Purushakara. And there is one wonderful pasaram called Kilvanam Villandru. Kilvanam Villandru. Erumai Sirveedu Meivan. Parandanahal. Mikkulla Pillaigalum Povan Boginnare Pogamal Kath. Unnai Kuvuvan Vandu Nendru. In this pasaram, Andal says, the young girls are going fastly to, they are just thinking about Lord Krishna. Their mind is full of desire to see Lord Krishna. So, they skipped this girl's house. Now the girl is asking as to why they skipped my house. Andal replies saying, Povan Poginnare. For example, we plan to go to Srirangam for this Pagal Pattu Rapattu Vaikunta Ekadasi Utsavam. We reserve tickets if you are going by train. 2 months back, once the gates are opened, we reserve. And from that day onwards, the countdown starts. Every day we make a plan. We have to do this, we have to do that. We have to go to this temple, we have to go to that temple. We should not miss any Araya Sevai. We should not miss any Araya Prabhupada. We should not miss any Goshti. And we should enjoy the Prasadam also. And we should go to the station 1 hour earlier. See, all these plans. And they used to say, rather than the travel, the very idea of traveling is more enjoyable. That is what Andal says in this word, Povan Poginnare. And for this, Priyavachan Pillai gives 3 examples. One is the travel of Jivatma through Archinadi Gati. 2, Akrura going to Gokula from Adamaturai. 3, devotees from South Tamil Nadu, interior Tamil Nadu, in those days, in earlier days, taking a pilgrimage trip to Tirumala. Akrura, Kamsa called him, Akrura, go and fetch Krishna. Now Akrura starts from Adamadurai. He goes to Gokulam. While going, was just thinking, oh, I am going to see Krishna. Is Krishna, no, he'll be a boy or a child? Can Krishna remember me? Can Krishna call me, oh, Akrura, how are you? Can I do service to Lord Krishna? He was just thinking. And he reached Lord Krishna's house. So rather than the travel, his imagination, his longing to see Lord Krishna. This is Akrura's Yatra. Another one is pilgrimage of people in deep South Tamil Nadu to Lord Tirumala in those days, in earlier days. Earlier days, there were no buses like we have today, no trains, and there was no Google Map, and there was no Rapido or Uber to help you, and there were no laid roads also. In fact, people down south, they may not know even the villages or towns that are in the way. What will happen is, in some house, some brothers, they may make a prarthana to Lord. Embermane, we will come to Tirumala and worship you. Now they will tell this to the neighbors. What will happen is, only originally 2 people were going to go. The neighbors will join. So in this village, some 15 to 20 people will join together. Why? Because in those days, Tirumala Yatra is a very big, it is a task. To be genuine, they may not know as to whether they are going to return back. Because forests were there. They don't know the route through which they can travel to Tirumala. So what will happen is, people from this village, say, numbering 20, the message will slowly spread to other villages. Then villagers from adjoining places, they also will join. Now they will start a group. So originally the intention was only for 2 people, brothers. Now others have joined. Now what will happen is, they will start planning. They will start describing their yatra, as to how to go, where to stay. So they will make a detailed plan. That is what Andal says, Povan Pohinnare. Now, if already it is 6:49, and I think we have to finish this at least by 7:05 to 7:10. So if time permits or within the available time, I will try to bring out the basic meaning of all the pasurams. Of course, though not deeply, but just in a one-liner of what these pasurams say. Just a one-liner, which will help the elite audience to know as to what these pasurams are going to tell us. And before that, we should know what are the main. There are 3 divisions of Tirupavai. That is, number 1 is preface or Payiram. That is stanza 1 to 5. The second division is awakening from sleep. This is from stanza 6 to stanza 15. Third is attainment of their goal. That starts from the stanza 16 to stanza 29. Of course, stanza 28 is Charanagati. Stanza 29 is Kainkarya Prarthana. And stanza 30 is the Pasuram, which says the Palasvarupa. What we will get. We being the samsaris, what we will get. So very shortly, I will try to explain in one or two lines, in one or two sentences rather. The first pasuram is Margali Tingal. Some gopis among the 5 lakhs gopis of this Aipadi, they call and invite other gopis to rise up from their beds. They also request them to join them so that all of them can go to Lord Krishna in a group and request for the Parai. Pasuram 2. Vaiyathu Valveergal. In this Pasuram, Andal says, Andal narrates some of the observances that are to be done during this period of Nonbu. Of these observances, some should be done by the gopis and some are to be avoided. This is Pasuram 2. Pasuram 3, Ongi Ulagalanda Uttaman. In this Pasuram, Andal says, if they chant the names of Purushottama, good results will automatically come. If we chant Purushottama in the early hours of the morning, the land will be bountifully blessed with plenty of rain in the appropriate season. Crops will grow luxuriously. Cows will fill pots after pots with their delicious milk. In short, everlasting wealth, everlasting prosperity will fill the whole country. That is Pasuram or stanza 3. Stanza 4, Alimalai Kanna. In this Pasuram, Andal instructs Parjanya Devadai, Parjanya, the rain god, to open his floodgates and to bless the whole world with his plentiful rain without withholding his gift. Without withholding his gift even to the slightest extent, so that the world may flourish. This is the 4th Pasura. 5th Pasura, Mayanai Mannu Vadamudurai Maindane. Suddenly one girl raised one question to Andal. Is it possible for us to observe this Nonbu? Can we do this? Are we really qualified to do this? Andal says, see, this worry is not for you, it is for Lord Krishna. Then that girl asked what we should do. Then Andal says, if we worship Lord Krishna with our 3 karanas, namely mind, that is our thought, vak, that is our word, and body, that is a deed, we can wash off all our sins. No, Lord Krishna will wash off all our sins. Sins, those that are already committed and those which we are likely to commit in future. So the 5 pasurams are over. Stanza from 6 to 15 describe how these girls who got up first from their bed go to the houses of those girls who are still sleeping. They tell various reasons. They even tell Krishna is in danger. And they request the girl to come out. And There are 10 stanzas or pasurams or songs in which Andal Nachiyar invites or calls the girls who are sleeping inside the house. Now stanza 6. Pullum Shalamminahan. Here one girl is called Pillai. Pillai means small girl. Illiterate. Pillai means illiterate. Because this girl does not know that we should approach Lord Krishna along with the other devotees. And here Andal quotes 3 reasons. Pullum Shalambinahan. Birds have started to chirp. Pullarayan Koyilil Vellai Vilisangin Peraravam Kertilayo. The conch will be blown. Are you able to listen to it? Are you unable to hear it? The third one is Rishis. They are getting up from their bird saying Hari Hari. Mella எழுந்து Hari என்ன பேரறம். This is stanza number 6. The next one is கீசு கீசு என்று எங்கும் ஆனை சாத்தன் கலந்து. Here the girl is called பேய் பண்ணே நாயக பெண்பிள்ளாய். These two expressions are diametrically opposed to each other. And what is this girl is about? This girl has got full knowledge that we should approach or we should go to Lord Krishna along with other devotees. She knows that. Having known that, she is lying in the bed. So Andal invites her. Oh, it is early morning. Aanai Chatan Paravai. In English, it is called black Valian birds or king crows. They wake up early in the morning and they are making inarticulate screeching sounds, welcoming the approach of the day. Oh girl, please come out. We will go together to Lord Krishna. This is stanza number 7. The next one is Kilvanam Vellandru. Here the girl is called Kodugalamudaya Pavai. Here a girl is awakened. This girl loves Krishna like anything. She loves Krishna intensely. As well, Krishna also loves this girl intensely. And that's why Andal calls this girl Kodugalamudaya. Kodugala means Kaudugalam. Kaudugalam means happiness. Even if all the girls go to Lord Krishna, he will ask whether this girl has come. And here Andal goes on to narrate some early morning expressions. This is stanza number 8. Stanza number 9 is Thumani Madathu Suttum Vilakkariyad. Dhoopam Kamala Thuyalanimel Kanvalanum Mama and Magale Manikatavum Taldiravai Mamiravai Elupiro Unmagaldan Umayo. This girl is very complacent. She is self-complacent. Self-complacent lover of God. So she thought, why I should go to Lord Krishna? He will come to me. This is stanza number 9. It is already 7. Stanza number 10 is Note to Suvargam. In this stanza, a girl is awakened who is deeply engrossed in Krishna Anubhava. And I asked that girl, oh girl, we thought you will join us for this Nonbu. Now you have cheated all of us. Are you doing Nom separately? Or whether you got the service of Lord Krishna even without doing this Nonbu? Please come out. This is stanza number 10. Stanza 11 is Kattu Karavai Kanangal Pala Karandu. The stanza number 11 and 12 are interlinked. In 11, Andal says, She invites a girl. Kovalardam Porkodi. Here, Andal describes the nature of the cowards. The cowards are very sincere in doing their duties. That is Karmanushtana. And this girl is from the family where all are doing their Karmanushtana without fail. Now Andal asks, if your family members do their Karmanushtana, their Swadharma, then are you not supposed to do it? Are you not supposed to join us for doing this nonbu? This is Pasuram number 11. Pasuram 12 is Kanaithilam Kattarumai Kandrukki Irangi. நினைத்து முலை வழியே நின்று பால் சோர நனைத்து இல்லம் சேராக்கும் நற்செல்வன் தங்காய். Here the girl is, she is the sister of one who never leaves the company of Lord Krishna. That is why he is called Narchelvan. And why he is not leaving Lord Krishna? Because he is doing Kainkariya to Lord Krishna continuously, like what Nammalvar said, Valivil Kalamilla, Mudanai Manni, Valivila, Adimai Sayyavandum. Next one is stanza 13. In that stanza, Pullinvai Kindanai Pullavarakkanai. Here the girl possesses beautiful eyes. That is what Andal says. Pullum Salamminagan Podari Kandinai. And this girl is of the opinion that Lord Krishna should come to her of his own accord because of his fascination by the beauty of this girl's eyes. Stanza number 14. Ungal Pulakkadai Thotattu Vaaviyam. This girl happens to be the chief of all the girls, all the gopis. And she has got a high command of speech also. And this girl is one who told the previous day to Andal, Andal, don't worry, I will be the first to invite you. I will be the first to call you. Having said, she did not turn up. That's why Andal says, Nangai, Elundirai, Nanadai, Elundirai, Navudayai, Elundirai. Stanza 15, as already we saw, it explains the Swarupa of Vaishnavan, saying, Naneda Naida. So the second part of Tirupava is what? Third part is from the stanza 16 to stanza 27, where Andal invites the gatekeepers first. In stanza 16, now all the gopis joined together. They went to Lord Krishna's mansion or his house and requested the gatekeepers of the inner court and the outer court in succession, requesting them, please permit us inside. They permitted the girls went inside. This is narrated in the song, Nayaganaai Ninra Nandagopanudiya Koyil Kaapone Kodithondrum Thoranamaasal Kaapone. Now Andal enters. And in the 17th stanza, Ambarame Tannire Sore Aram Sayyum Emberuma Nandagopala Adandirai. Andal requests Lord Nandagopala, Emberuma Nandagopala, please permit us to join Krishna. He gave permission. Then they requested Yasoda. She also gave permission. Now they went to Lord Krishna and said, Ambaram Udarittu Ongi Olagadanda Umbar Komane Orangad Edundirai. Now Krishna thought, oh, these girls are coming to me straightly. He asked her, did you get the permission of my father and mother? Oh, yes. Now Krishna asked, did you get the permission of my brother Nambi Muttavira and Balarama? Oh, we have forgotten. Please get the permission. Now Andal says, Sembur Selva Baladeva, Umbium Niyum, Orangelorum Pavai. And in the stanza 18, Kannan thought, Father Nandagopala, Mother Yasoda, Nambimuthaviran, all have been invited and requested. Why an Appinna is not requested? He had this in his mind. Andal understood this. So in stanza 18, she says, Undu Madagalittan, Odada Tolvalian, Nandagopalan, Marumagale Nappinai. Sandamarai Kayal, Sirar Valai Volipa, Vandu Theravai. This is stanza 18. Stanza 19, Kuttu Valakariya Kottukal Kattin Mel. Nappinai is awakened for the ultimate purpose, that is, please recommend us to Lord Krishna. And it is romantic, though it seems to be romantic, it is full of Vedanta. Vedanta meanings in this. That is stanza number 19. Stanza 20. Now, Andal, what she does is, she invites both Lord Krishna and Nappinai, Muppatumuvar Amararku Munsendru Kappam Davirkum Kaliye Tuilalai. Seppanna Manmulai Savai Sirumarungul Nappinai Nangai Thiruve Tuilalai. Stanza 21. Again she requests, extols Lord Krishna. Yetta Kalangal Edrungi Midrilipa, Matade Palsorium, Vallal Berumba Sukul, Atta Padaitan Mahane, Arivurai, Uttamudayai Periyai. Now Krishna asked, what do you want? Then Andal told, see, please come here. Anganma Nyalathu Arasar Abhimana Bangamai Vandinin Pallikattir Kile, Sangamirupar Bol Vandudalai Peidum. Now in stanza 22, Andal explains as to what is their Swarupa. We have dispelled our sense of self-glory. We have sought refuge in you. Now, in stanza 23, Lord Krishna asks as to what I should do. Andal says, please come here. Mari Malai Mulanjil, Manni Kidandu Vurungum, Siriya Singam, Arivuttu Thivilithu Verumayir Punga. Please come. Please stand here. Please take your seat. This is the seat which we show to you. You cannot choose any seat of yourself. Then, stanza 24. Oruthi Mahanai Pirande. Andal wonders, oh Lord Krishna, you took so much of a trouble. From Adamudurai he came to Gokulam. Oruthi Mahanai Pirandu, or Iravil Oruthi Mahanai Volithu Valara. We request you, please give us what we are. What is our parai? Please know that and give. In stanza 26, Male Manivanna, Margali Neeraduvan, Melayar Saivanagal, Vendavana Kettiel. Andal enumerates what all they need for this nonbu. That is, milk white conches similar to Panjajanyam, the big parai, blessing singers, standing lamp, the flag, the canopy, and so on. That is a Pasuram 26. Stanza 27. Kudare Velum Sir Govinda, Undannai Padi Paregundu Yampuram Samman. How here? Yes, time is over. Yeah, in 2 minutes I will finish. In 27, they request for various ornaments. In 28, they make absolute Charanagadi. In 29, they make a request for Kaingarya Prarthana, and ultimately in the 30th song, they say, those who recite this Sirpavai in the month of Margali, those who hear this lecture, they will be graced by Lord Sriman Narayana and Prati. With this, I request the permission of this elite audience to complete my lecture. Already it is 7:11. Once again, I thank our Parsari Swami. I don't know whether it was really wonderful. It was wonderful for me because since I have done this lecture, I don't know whether it is wonderful for this elite audience, but I hope and I will make this wonderful. And I thank you one and all. Srimadde Vitnu Chittarya Manonandana Hetave Nandanandana Sundaryai Gothayai Nityamangalam Srimade Ramya Jamatru Munindraya Mahatmane Srirangavasine Bhuyat Nityasri Nityamangalam.
The speech was wonderful, Swami. Now I request Mangalabal to give you a vote of thanks.
Namaskaram, sir. Sir, when this topic was given that it is incessant grace. So incessant is a very nice word. Incessant means continuous, non-stop.
But it also says harmful.
It is
The
also
meaning.
there. So I was wondering, incessant is a little
Of course,
painful.
yeah. Now, Tirupavai is wonderful. My lecture was harmful. It is that.
I was coming to that. So in a sense that...
Now, Parthari Swami has rightly chosen that topic. My lecture is harmful, whereas that topic was wonderful.
No. So coming to that, so when you think about incessant, this Andal is not a very, she's a very leader. She's not a normal person. So normal persons will have a normal ambition, whereas leaders will have an audacious ambition.
Yeah.
The Bhagavan himself. Okay?
Yeah.
And she is not the one who's going to stop at anything or be reasonable. I mean, so in a sense that she's very soft, lot of grace, but she's also a very strong person, very role model for today. For example, for a small young girl, she says, you know, Kanidai Trivador Naripugundu Kadapadum Moppadum Monadavar Kendre Pechipudil Vadagil. Okay, so she's very strong. At the same time, she's graceful. Yes. So I think the incessant is a very right choice of word.
Actually, if time permits, I will refer to one in Paripadal. They say even a girl of 5 years, they go to riverbank and they pray, I should get a good husband. A girl of 5 years. So Anda just follows the tradition that was in the Tamilian history.
Yeah, and the only thing is that she was much more ambitious and audacious. She wanted a Bhavan in herself. So the incessant was a good thing. So it is very easy for somebody to speak 2 hours for one pasaram. But the most difficult thing is to be very brief, brevity. So I think what was very standing out was நீங்க உங்க இந்த ஒரு பாசத்துக்கு ஒரு லைன்ல ஒரு ரெண்டு சென்டென்ஸ்ல வந்து அந்த எசன்ஸ் கொடுத்தது ஐ திங்க் இட் இஸ் an amazing thing. I mean, of course, கொஞ்சம் டைம் இருந்ததுனாக்கா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் probably we would have finished the resting also a little bit more
narrow படுத்து.
But even despite that, sir, to give essence of one pasaram in 30 to 45 seconds or even 1 minute is a very difficult thing. I mean, people can speak for 2 hours and give all their knowledge and things like that. So to that extent, it is a very unique, very different experience for us. So we thank Kidambi Narayanan Swami for that, despite being very busy. In fact, I mean, we've seen him so much in Shankara TV and other Upanyasams. So it's a very honor for us, and I think that too happening on the English New Year Day is a very important thing. We thank him for that. We want to have in future a very more elaborate.
We can have a lecture in Ramayana, sir. We can have a lecture in Ramayana for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Definitely.
Yes. We will plan a future event.
I trust I should improve my English also better.
இல்லைங்க இங்கிலீஷ்னு சும்மா ஒரு சேஞ்சுக்கு தான் இங்கிலீஷ் சொன்னோம். நிறைய லெக்சர்ஸ் தமிழ் எல்லாத்துலயும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி தான் வருது.
I love to do it, sir, because it being a decent forum and elite forum, actually I have done commentary in English, cricket commentary in English.
Okay, very good.
That's why I requested Parsari Swami, and I should thank him because he was very, very grateful enough to listen to my English. That is a great thing, sir.
Okay, very nice. We thank him for that.
Thank you, sir.
We thank all the audience for joining us.
Sure.
And the university for providing us the platform for this. We will wish all the YouTube viewers also to enjoy this unique experience. It's a very different lecture than what we had before. So I hope they will enjoy that also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar to all the participants. Thank you all of you.
Nice. Thank you, Anand. Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all.
Thank you so much. Wish you the same.
Thank you, sir.